show you how I, as a 22-year-old, save money on groceries. Now, I know saving money, and especially saving money on groceries, is important to a lot of people, especially those of us in our early 20s. So today I'm gonna go over like my whole grocery routine, and I'll show you guys how I spend less on groceries than I normally would. We used to spend, for the two of us, myself and my boyfriend, on some weeks we spent upwards of $250 on groceries, which is absurd for just two people, and then we would get takeout a lot. So by changing the method in which we do our groceries has saved us money, not only on groceries itself, but also takeout as well, because we're not getting takeout anywhere near as much anymore. So the first step for doing our grocery shopping is actually getting rid of any old food in the fridge and cleaning our fridge out, so that way we know what we have and we're not putting new food mixed in with the old food. So the next part in doing our groceries is I'm actually gonna go through our binder. So this is our recipe binder. So what we do is we keep our grocery list for the week in the front. And then inside of it, we have a whole bunch of different recipes, and we have different categories such as poultry, pasta, fish, dessert, and other meals. So I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna pick out a few of these recipes for the week. And also I'm gonna go and look online to see if there's any recipes for anything else I would want to eat or anything else we have in the house. So that way I can avoid wasting more groceries. Unfortunately, I was pretty sick this past week, so I did end up having to throw away a lot of produce, which is like throwing away money. Hi, Mr. Moo. Hi, Mr. Moo. But I'm gonna go do that, and I'll let you guys know what recipes I picked for the week. Okay, so here's the recipes I'm gonna do this week. The first one being is we're gonna do some lemon pound cake, which I made it before. It's such a good recipe. And this is a new recipe. I've never made this one before, but it is Instant Pot and lentil soup. And we're gonna do a quinoa, corn, and black bean salad. Lemon garlic parmesan shrimp. And we're gonna do some air fryer chicken lasagna. And then I think we're also gonna do breakfast dinner night this week, so I'll just get stuff to make either pancakes or French toast. So the next step, what I do is I go onto a Google Doc and I put everything I need for the recipes into categorized sections with a checklist. And then I also add stuff that I know we need for the house. For example, I know we need butter for the recipes, but I know that we need both types of butter, both unsalted and salted this week, so I'm gonna put that down as well. I also would put things down that, for the household, like trash bags or laundry detergent too. Okay, so here's an example of our grocery list. So we have produce, meat, dairy, boxed and canned, household, which my boyfriend just told me we needed stuff after we print. We need aluminum foil and cleaner. Frozen, and then here's our dinners for the week. Now, I know what you might be thinking, and you might be thinking that looks like a lot, and it is. But here's here's what else I do. So when I'm done creating my list, I'll come back downstairs and I'll look and see what we already have, so that way I can avoid buying what we don't need. A, to make sure we use the food we have, and also B, to keep everything in budget. So as you can see, I checked off a few of the things we have. So we have chicken breast and shrimp and Parmesan, and we have a whole bunch of box stuff. So I'm gonna take this list and then go into a grocery list. So the next step of what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go online and pick a time slot to pick up my groceries for tomorrow. Now, shopping online has saved us so much money than shopping in stores, and because of the pandemic, it's also just been safer to shop online for your groceries. At our grocery store, you select a time slot and then you call them when you get there during that time slot, and they bring the groceries out to you and they don't even talk to you. You pop your trunk and they close your trunk for you with your groceries inside. So that's nice. And then I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna get everything on my list that I need. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna go through and get everything on the list that I need for my recipes, because that's the most important part. Okay, so I got all the groceries that I absolutely need for these recipes, and so far the total is $78.28. Now for this next part, I'm gonna go in and get produce and sides for dinner. We have plenty of frozen produce, so I think we're gonna be fairly good for this week when it comes to that, but I also wanna get some fruit for myself, and then I'm also gonna get some snacks and stuff. Now what I do for this is I go and look into the weekly ad section as well as the coupon section of my grocery store's website, and I see what's on sale that week or what has a coupon for that week, and that's how I determine what I'm gonna get for snacks and also what I'm gonna get for produce sometimes. So for example, fresh red seedless grapes are only 97 cents a pound, so I'm gonna get some of those. So that's one of the produce items we'll have for fruit this week. And here's another example of something. We really like this brand of French fries, so I'm gonna add the coupon to my cart, and then I'm gonna pick out one I like. Okay, so I'm now done shopping and my total comes to $113.30, and keep in mind this is for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dinners, plus stuff for lunches and plus stuff for snacks. So I'm gonna go through what I got. So I got one bag of carrots, a bunch of celery, a bunch of cilantro, 2 heads of garlic, a 3-pound bag of Honeycrisp apples, 3 lemons, a thing of organic baby spinach, a thing of organic spring mix, a red onion, a white onion, red seedless grapes, a fryer chicken, ground chicken meat, a pound of mozzarella, some lunch meat, a half a gallon of 2% milk, sliced cheddar cheese, ricotta cheese, unsalted and salted butter, buttermilk, lime juice, bread, like sandwich bread, and then I got a garlic loaf, which is super, super good. I got us some onion rings, a bag of green lentils, a thing of lasagna pasta, some cumin, panko breadcrumbs, all-purpose flour, confectioner's sugar, chocolate chips, tomato paste, crushed tomatoes, Angie's Boom Chicka Pop, kettle popcorn, and sweet and salty, which is one of my favorite snacks. Cape Cod jalapeno chips, Ritz crackers chips, Rice Crisps and buttermilk ranch, 2 things of Welch's fruits and berries fruit snacks, and then a thing of aluminum foil. Oh, I'm also gonna get ice cream. I forgot to get that, so I'm gonna add that right now. So I got us some ice cream, and now my total is gonna be $117.89. Which for 2 people for a whole week for 6 full cooked dinners is not bad, especially when you consider the fact that we used to eat out all the time. And you know, if you get like a delivery service and stuff like that, it can, you know, cost upwards of $50 just for one night's dinner. So definitely buying groceries is the way to go. Now I'm gonna give you some of my grocery tips. 1, shop online. You'll save money. It'll keep you from putting random stuff in the cart. The second one is to make a list of everything you need, and make sure you do not compromise on the things you need, because if you don't get it, you won't be able to make the dinner. My third is to only get the stuff you need first and then see what's left in your budget. For example, we try to keep ours under $120 now. So when I was done doing with the dinners, it was somewhere in the ballpark of between like $70 and $80. So I knew I had about $40 to get extra produce and snacks we wanted. The next one being to look and see what specials your store has for things you need as well as things you want. For my store, there's the weekly ad and then there's the coupon section. Now, I don't use coupons from the newspaper or anything like that. I only use coupons that are right there in front of me for my store. And then you can clip them online and it automatically gets deducted from your order. My last tip would be is if you are going over your budget, consider paring down like one of the more complex dinners. For example, you would think lasagna would be a cheap meal, but because of all the cheese, it's really not. So if I wanted to cut back a little bit more on the grocery budget, I would get rid of the lasagna as a dish for this week. All right, everyone, I hope my grocery tips helped you. From somebody who's broken in their 20s, hopefully I'm able to help somebody else out there. I know this isn't the most you could be saving on groceries, but considering I don't want a coupon, and couponing is just inconvenient, especially when doing online grocery shopping. This is the best option for me, and I think it's the most convenient option for other people as well, especially people who are busy and working and don't have time to go clip coupons or, find other things. All right, well, I hope this was helpful. The question of the day would be, what is your favorite thing to get from the grocery store? It can be your favorite meal or even like your favorite ice cream and stuff like that. Just let me know in the comments below. Bye.